Hey everybody, off the mic sports network here off the top rope. We had a live reaction to the really terrific episode March 3rd from Buffalo, New York from Monday Night Raw. The big headline, obviously before the main event, was we got angry CM Punk back, people. The best in my opinion, the best character in professional wrestling because it's not a character, it's who he is. This is angry, pissed off, enraged, give zero fucks CM Punk is back, people. And to me, that is good for business. So, um, he's going to face Seth Rollins in a cage next week, and that's exciting. But this promo, let's talk about this promo. He called Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, a bald fraud. He called John Cena a bald fraud. He invoked the name of Becky Lynch, saying that she should go get her man before he gets to, and now that's creating discourse between AJ. I think I've seen some stuff that maybe it's created some discourse between AJ and Becky, but that's another fun part of this storyline. I don't know where this all leads to, because you still have Roman Reigns ready to come back, and I fully expect him to be at that show at Madison Square Garden, probably to be involved in some capacity in that cage match. And maybe that's CM Punk's favor. I don't know. To have Roman get rid of Rollins and then Punk can go do whatever the fuck he wants, which I don't know what that leads to. But what we have missed as wrestling fans, especially, and I'm not trying to say that this run with CM Punk since he came back in November of 2023 is a dud by any stretch. I think it's actually been, a pretty damn, impressive ride so far. From coming back at Survivor Series out of nowhere when nobody had it coming, to being in the Royal Rumble and being in the final two, and then, unfortunately getting injured and losing to Cody Rhodes, to being in a WrestleMania build where he literally couldn't do anything. In fact, he literally couldn't do anything for 7 months, for basically 6-7 months. And he delivered one of the best storylines ever with Drew McIntyre. But even in the story with Drew, and I thought Punk was great, and he was enraged, he did not reach the level that he did on Monday night in Buffalo when talking about The Rock, John Cena, and Seth Rollins. He never reached that point. And to me, this is the Punk that everybody has been clamoring for since he left AEW. And because it's been, look, I'm okay with Punk being the beloved baby face and just being happy to be there and just being grateful considering all the shit that he's been through in his career. Just being grateful, but it was getting a little cheesy. And I had said this, on multiple shows and even on this channel, that I was getting a little bit tired of, as MJF once called him, PG Punk, because he literally was. He literally was. Like, it was a little cheesy for me. And I love Punker to death. He's probably one of my personal favorite wrestlers and characters that I've ever embraced in all my years of watching wrestling, because he's so real and so honest. And because when he gets the microphone in his hand and he's spitting fire, there is nobody who can touch him. And that being, I mean, even when he has to go toe to toe with people, like, that's when it gets real. This was so much like the pipe bomb. Everybody talks about great wrestling promos. If you haven't heard about the pipe bomb, go pause this video or watch this till the end. And when you get done watching this video, look up pipe bomb and watch the whole thing, because that is one of the great promos in the history of, professional wrestling, because it felt real. It felt off the cuff. It felt like a shoot, and who knows if it was. But this was just like, it wasn't shoot level. It was like, this was clearly a produced promo, but Punk was hitting people with haymakers, like calling Rock a bald fraud, going after Cena, saying he stole something. And then the best part of this whole thing with Seth Rollins in this opening 15 minutes of Raw was the minute that Seth Rollins' music hit, Punk dropped the microphone, jumped off the table, and ran straight down the aisleway to go kick Seth Rollins' ass. and these two just kept brawling over each other. Um, and the pull apart brawl was satisfying. Like from start to finish, this is one of the best Raw segments I've ever seen. One of the best I've ever seen. I've seen some good pull apart brawls in my day. You could tell there was genuine hate. CM Punk's words mattered. He was angry the way he came into the building, slamming the door shut. You followed him all the way in. He was fired up. He comes down the ramp as fast as he can. He pulls off the top of the announce desk, and he just jumps on the table, starts spitting fire at middle point through his promo, pulls the Raw mic flag off to just make it seem like even more real that he's just going off the cuff. I'm glad that Seth didn't have to say anything. Just let Punk remind everybody who the hell he is. And if you're AEW and you're watching that, you awoke this beast. So thank you, Tony Khan. Thank you, Jack Perry. Thank you, The Elite, for allowing us to see CM Punk in his truest form. Because we haven't gotten that since he came back to professional wrestling in 2021. We haven't gotten that since he left back in 2014. This was the closest version to the CM Punk that we've all wanted to see. And I hope to God that this continues on the road to WrestleMania. They're going to be in a cage. I don't know if Roman Reigns is going to come in and do a triple threat, and then Roman and Punk can just, spit fire at each other. The point is, we got the appetizer with the Drew McIntyre feud, and that was universally beloved for the work that both men did. This was the main course. This was like the filet mignon. Like, this was as good as it gets in terms of character work, microphone, just confidence, and just, real just anger, animosity. And this is what you want to see in professional wrestling, is like this blurred the lines type shit where you've got guys going off the cuff, and you have like Puck said bullshit like twice in the span of 3 minutes. I mean, granted, who cares anymore? Cody Rhodes told The Rock to go fuck himself on worldwide television when there was a bunch of kids out there. I don't think WWE gives a crap anymore. They're being real, and they're being in your face and provocative. And who better than to usher in this new era and this new feel of this company than CM Punk? There's a reason why I love this man. There's a reason why I've always appreciated this man. He's not the easiest guy to like because he's gone through some shit, especially in his exit from WWE and then obviously the exit from AEW. But he is now in a position where he has the infrastructure and the support around him and the belief around him that, hey, I'm going to go and create good content. It may be provocative, but trust me and collaborate with me, and we will create a compelling television show. And that's what happened in the first 15 minutes of this show. Because we've already had the Rollins Punk match once. We're getting into a cage, and I'm still fucking excited to see this. That's a testament to these guys. Hell, if we get a third match at WrestleMania, I'm not big on rematches, but they've done an unbelievable job because Punk is just such an amazing storyteller, amazing, just as gifted as there is on a microphone. He's incredible, and it looks like he hasn't lost a step wrestling wise, despite being in his mid to late 40s. Like, it's unbelievable that this guy has picked it up and just it's like riding a bike for him. But this was the first example, and I know it's taken a while to get here, and I know everybody was talking about it on the internet, of why we fucking love this guy. So thanks everybody for watching this. Punker, you are the best. Keep being at this. We're rooting for you to get your WrestleMania main event. I don't know how you're going to get it this year, but that was awesome. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Off the Mic 28 and OT Mike Sports on Twitter. You can go follow those. They're up there in the upper left-hand corner. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.